Ball color purple, make it rain on your forehead. What's up, y'all? Back in Florida, back in my truck. Just hopped out the shower. Walking to my truck. To my truck. Bro, what's up with all these bugs, brother? Not liking it. Back in my original truck. Bro, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I should have been asleep. What am I doing? Had a lot of movement going on. So I had to take my shower. I had to do a lot of things before I'm just now getting to my truck and about to lay it down. Had to jump on this live though. Had to jump on this live. This a must. I'm staying consistent on my lives, y'all. I'm staying very consistent when it comes to my lives. Uh-oh. I'm gonna start adding people to my live too, man. No lie. I'm gonna start doing collabs. I just don't know who I'm gonna do a collab with. I don't really know nobody else I can do a collab with. But I really want to collab when it comes to the lives. That'd be cool, right? Oh shoot. Wrong one. Oh. One. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing collabs on the lives. That'd be dope. I ain't gonna lie. If I could collab with anybody, who would I collab with though? That's the only thing. I don't know who I could collab with. What the? What just happened? I don't know who I collab with, but whoa, what just happened with my truck? Low voltage? What? What's going on? Wait a minute. It's saying low voltage. See the voltage. It's at 12. trying to figure out what's going on with the. There you go. What's going on with my truck, man? What's been going on, bro? I only been away from my truck for a couple of days, but now it's not starting up and shit. Well, it's not idling. I don't know what's going on, but my truck usually has no issues when it comes to idling. Now it's giving me issues, so I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll figure it out. Did it again. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Sandry. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Because it's too hot, man. I cut everything off before I left. I cut everything off before I left. But now it's not working. I don't know. Oh, shoot. And it's hot, so I'm going to easily get agitated when it's hot, bro. It's too hot for this. It's LVD. I don't even know what that means. Okay. So I'm going to leave it cranked. I'm gonna leave the car cranked or leave the truck cranked to, I guess, boost the volts up so I can idle it and I don't have any issues as far as, you know, it's staying cool at night because I can't sleep when it's hot. I just can't. Other than that, everything else is okay. It's at a high volt now, so really have no clue what's going on when it comes to idling it. But right now it's at a high volt. But whenever I cut the truck off, it seems to have issues cutting back on when it comes to idling. So what's going on right now? Oh man. Y'all wish me luck. I let her fly in here, so I don't know, man. I'll try this again. I think it's about to cut off. What's up, y'all? Having some technical difficulties with my truck at 2 o'clock in the morning. Picture that, man. Technical difficulties with my truck at 2 o'clock in the morning. No Diddy, man. Just hopped out the shower. No Diddy. Just putting a little oil on my feet. That's it. No Diddy. It's on my legs. That's it, man. Just don't want to be ashy. Trying to keep my feet healthy and whatnot. I have no desire to do anything else with this body oil. There's no freaky activities going on, especially in the truck. Keep it respectful, man. I'm just putting on body oil on my legs. That's it. Nowhere else. All right, we good. Appreciate y'all tapping in, watching my live. So I try to figure out what's going on with my truck. I know one thing, I am not getting underneath the hood at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's just not happening. I'll just go inside the trucker lounge and I'll sleep in the trucker lounge before I try to fix something in my truck. Just not gonna do it. Yeah, have anybody had that issue though? I cut everything off. That's my whole thing though. I cut everything off. I gotta throw this away. So my refrigerator's still working. It's on. Yeah, my refrigerator's on. But like I said, I cut everything off. Cut the power off on everything, so I'm not quite sure why I'm having issues with the battery. Alright, so it just cut off. No idling, shut down. Alright, so it just shut off. So okay. So I just hit the idle. Cut that on, so I cut the AC on back here. Okay, so no idling. I'm getting signs. It says it's gonna crank up in 25 seconds. So that's what it's saying. It's doing a little countdown. My battery, the volt is at about 12 right now. Y'all heard that? It just shut down. The lights are off and everything. So it has to be something to do with my battery, but I'm not quite sure what's going on with my battery though. That's the only thing. Because I'm able to start the truck up. So if I'm able to start the truck up, why wouldn't I be able to idle the truck? That's what I'm kind of confused with. Like, I don't know why I wouldn't be able to idle the truck when it starts up. This makes no sense, bro. And it gets too hot. It literally gets too hot for this. I'm so confused. Oh, man. Try it again. I'll try something. I don't know what I need to do. I'll try it again. About to try it again. So that's on. That's on. So we're gonna try this again. We're gonna see if we can crank this bad boy up. See what's going on. Y'all hearing this? Bro. What the heck is really going on, man? Bro, it literally cuts off and then everything cuts off. Except the lights, obviously, but everything up there cuts off. Is that my phone? Oh, sorry, y'all. I ain't mean to do all that. I'm just trying to fix my truck. Okay. That's all I'm trying to do. So I turned everything. I cut the kill switch and then I cut it back on. Now my AC not blowing. Bro, what's really going on with this truck, bro? It's on now. But the AC not working? Oh, there it goes. Alright, I'm fixing y'all. You good? You good with me now? Alright, cool. Alright, y'all, I'm fixing. Got AC for the night. Just had to. I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking spaz out. Call breakdown. Spaz out. It's heat. It's all the heat. Jackson, Mississippi. Dropped off the truck. I sent the trailer. I meant to send the truck. I dropped off the truck out there. And the company got me a flight back to my truck out here in Florida, right? From that now. Back in my truck. But got back to Florida, right? And just to get back to Florida, so they got me a flight. The flight had a layover. So the flight was from Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, to Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee to Tampa. Mind you, I'm not a little distance away from Tampa. I say I am about 8 where I live, it wasn't bad. About that, so there was something to got on the plane, plane ride from Nashville to Tampa was like an hour and a half. It wasn't long. The same, word for word. The same. So, yeah. Except lady, why you said I understand it's all for lady, all the list. Same with something we should have just asked her what she like to say on. It was like the OB bread, uh, it looked like a sandwich from like cartoon or something. It's so perfect. Perfect. Just everything was perfect about that sandwich. And I messed up. Should have asked her what you got that sandwich on because I have never seen a sandwich look that good. I would have said that. And I didn't get a piece of my sandwich. And asked her what you got the sandwich on. So that's two bills that I had to take. Like, sandwich. I got on the plane, got to Tampa. This is when things get tricky. So at first I'm like, I knew it was a little distance away, but I'm like, it's probably not that bad. I'm thinking maybe like 40 miles away, but in reality, it was like 80 miles up. So I looked on my maps and I'm like, what's the and I looked like it was like 80 something miles. So I'm like, man, see how long it was going to take. So it took about an hour and a half, hour on the in a Mississippi. So I couldn't imagine how much that fare was. Obviously I didn't pay. Yeah, by far the longest I'd say. By far. Don't get no respect. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, really? Right. My apologies. Yeah, nobody could hear me. It was connected to the truck, man. Hey, I appreciate you giving me that heads up. So I just basically told a story, and y'all didn't even hear the story. Yeah, y'all couldn't even hear the story, so you didn't even hear what I was saying, right? Oh, that's trash. That's trash. I'm so trash for that. Hey, appreciate you. Dang. I'm sitting here talking to myself. My apologies. So, what I was saying, damn. So basically, I was in Mississippi. I was in Jackson, Mississippi, right? So the company had me take a tractor from Florida to Mississippi. And once strange gaming community, wish I could drive a truck, man. Man, hop in the truck. What you doing? Get your CDL. What you waiting on, bro? Come on. Jump on this road with me. But basically, I took a tractor from Florida to Jackson, Mississippi. So that I did that yesterday or day before. I got to Jackson, Mississippi day before yesterday. Right? No, yesterday. I got there yesterday. So I got there yesterday. I got there probably around 8:30. So I laid it down and stuff like that. Woke up this morning. I called them, see what they were gonna do. They said they were gonna give me my information in a few hours. So bam, I waited a few hours. They gave me my information. So they got me an Uber from the terminal to the airport. Obviously, you know what I mean. Hopped on the plane. It was good. So I had a layover in Nashville. So from Jackson, Mississippi to Nashville, that flight was like 45 minutes. I was there in no time. Got there, had a couple hour layover, got some food, whatever, and then hopped on a plane from Nashville to get to Florida. Mind you, I boarded late. I was actually the last person to board the flight. I'm not gonna lie. I went up there and I asked him, I was like, man, where y'all on? Y'all on A, B, or C? He's like, man, we're on B. So I looked at the line. I thought, all right, man, I got enough time. So, I went to the restroom. I was on the phone watching TV for a while. Then I went back, and then right when I was walking up, I seen a guy turn around and start walking. And I'm like, wait. Like, he was actually walking like to close the door on me. And I'm like, hell no, like, you can't leave me. Like, I need to jump on this plane. So, like I said, I was the last person to board the flight, right? So I'm thinking, like, man, I'm probably gonna have to sit in the back, man. I sat in the very first row, literally the first row. He said he smoked too much. Oh yeah. Well, shoot, if you smoke too much, man, it's you're gonna have to quit. You're gonna have to quit for sure. Driving myself, OTR 13 years started. I became homeless. Now life is good. Man, blessings, man. That's so dope, bro. I love hearing stories like that. Yeah, but it wasn't first class though. I sat in the very first row. It wasn't first class. Mind you, man, the lady I was sitting next to, I'm not gonna lie, man, she had this sandwich, right? I don't know where she got it from, and I dropped the ball because I didn't ask her, but it was the perfect sandwich. Like, it was a sandwich from like a cartoon. Like, everything was stacked perfectly, like perfectly crusted around the corners. Like, it was like on hoagie bread. It was stacked perfect, and I really wanted to take a bite out of her sandwich, but I respect my elders, so I didn't do that. But I was, and I ate before I hopped on a plane, so I wasn't really hungry. But the way that sandwich looked, it just made me want to just try. Like, I was hungry again. I never seen a sandwich that perfect before. But I dropped the ball, so I got to take that L. I actually took 2 L's. I didn't get a piece. I didn't ask for a piece, and I didn't ask her where she got that sandwich from. So 2 L's for sure. Definitely not Subway. Not even close. Definitely wasn't Subway. I mean, it literally was stacked perfect. Like, you can see like the lettuce, you can see the tomato, you can see like everything on the sandwich. And I think they panini pressed it a little bit. It looked like a hot sandwich. You know what I mean? It looked like a hot sandwich. So I think it might have been panini pressed. But damn good sandwich. And she was just sitting there enjoying it. I had to sit next to her and just look at her, just enjoy that perfectly well crusted sandwich. But I finally get to Florida, which Nashville to Florida, that flight was like an hour, 45 minutes. It wasn't long at all, Took a little nap, woke up, I was good. Got there. This when things get tricky. So I flew into Tampa. What will you do if a 400-pound toddler jumped on me? First of all, I'm so fast that once I seen the toddler jump up and try to jump on me, my agility is 98. I'm not gonna give myself a 99. It's probably like 96. I give my agility 96. Like if I had a Madden rating, my agility will be like 96. Like I'm really quick. Like I'm telling y'all. Like I know my channel is based on trucking and trucking vlog and business things like that, but trust me, I'm gonna start a sports page. I'm gonna start a sports channel. Like I'm gonna talk about basketball. I'm gonna talk about sports and stuff. But I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna go to the court. I'm gonna show y'all how I get down. Mind you, I haven't been on a basketball court in over a year, but my skill set is so high that trust me, I probably won't lose a step. I'm that damn good. So if a Tyler tried to jump on me, 400-pound Tyler tried to jump on me, I'm moving out the way. I'm just too quick for that. Like I'm too smooth. I'm way too smooth for that. So it wouldn't even phase me. It wouldn't phase me. But I get to Tampa. They got my Uber, right? So boom, they give my Uber. I looked on my phone. I'm trying to figure out, like, because I know that where I'm at is not in Tampa, and I know it's a little distance away. Honestly, I felt like I was closer to Orlando than I was to Tampa. Like where our terminal is, I think it's closer to Orlando than it is to Tampa. But I don't know why they didn't want to fly me into Orlando, but that's here nor there. Bro, the Uber was an hour. I was in the Uber for an hour and 30 minutes, maybe an hour 45 minutes. I was in the Uber just as long as the flight from Nashville to Tampa. Like that was the longest I've ever been in a Uber. Ever. I've never been in an Uber that long. But I didn't get the fuel hauler job. I didn't get the fuel hauler job. So now I'm working for FFE, which is a reefer company, and yeah, I've been with FFE for about 3 months now. 3 months. But I was trying to go to Grondite, but they said that I needed more experience. So I end up just going to FFE. But I make a year of experience in September. So, who knows what, but I'm really enjoying FFE. I'm not gonna lie. FFE been cool. They've been treating me right, and they've been giving me a lot of miles, so I really can't complain. My ultimate goal is to get into tanking and being a fuel hauler, or something to that nature. But at the same time, I really can't complain with what FFE is doing for me right now. I'm straight stacking. I think you should do it. If you're gonna haul fuel, I think you should do it. It's definitely some good money in there. So, shoot, go for it, man. If that's what you led to do, if that's what you want to do, man, get to it, bro. Don't let nothing stop you. You gotta be strong. Say, man, I'm just stacking, bro. Like, I haven't been home in 2 months. I've been on the road 2 months straight, going on 3 months. So this entire time, like, I just been stacking. I buy groceries for the week, so I'm not eating that trash ass truck stop food. Shoot, just stacking my bread, bro, and just living on this road, making sure I shower every day and I wash my sheets every week. That's just what I gotta do. I gotta wash every week, and I gotta shower every day. And for all these truckers that's out here that's not showering every day, boy, you're nasty. Girl, you're nasty. Boy, you're nasty. Hop your ass in that water, man. Stop playing. I'll be tired of walking in truck stops and people walk by me and they walk by air be stinky, bro. Like, bro, when you walk by me, bro, and I smell you, That's a sign, bro. Like, you need a shower. You need a shower. If I walk by you and you stink, or you walk by me and your walk by air stinks, you need a shower. Go in the shower. If we at Pilot, holla at me. If you ain't got no showers, holla at me. We only fuel up at Pilot, so I got like 5 showers. I got like 5 showers. Bro, if you need a shower, let me know. If you see me and you stinky, I'ma ask if you need a shower every time. Like, bro, you need a shower? Cause I got like 4 or 5 of them. Like, if you need a shower, let me know. You don't have to be stinky. You don't have to. You don't have to be stinky. Trust me. I got you. I got you. I got you on the shower every time. But yeah, man. Hey, jump in that fuel, bro. Tell me how you feel about it. I don't know what company though. You say Grind? Oh yeah, it's a good company. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Grindite is a good company. I went through the whole hiring process too. So I went through like all the paperwork, everything, and then I did the driving test. Well, first I did the backing test, and that's what I honestly think they the reason why they didn't hire me, because they had us do a 90 degree, bro. And my first job was a flatbed company, so we didn't have to back up at all for flatbed. Like, I never backed up for flatbed. So yeah, I heard it's easy too. Yeah, I don't know what the negative is though. Only negative that I could assume is how dangerous it is. You know what I mean? Like, you basically driving a bomb around, but you know, as long as you're not thinking of it like that, then I think you should be fine. But other than that, I don't know what negative comes with. I don't know what the negative is. Let me know what they saying negative about it, because I don't know. I haven't heard anything negative. But with everything, I think it's pros and cons to everything. So, you know, I'm not saying that it doesn't have anything negative. I just, me personally, haven't heard anybody say anything negative about fuel hauling. But you know, if it is something negative, man, let me know. But FFE has been pretty good. I can't even lie. You know, they doing pretty good. Yeah, and Grande told me, they was like, man, after 6 months, just come back in 6 months. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I can come back, but then again, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They pay the most. But as far as, you know, they have you waiting and stuff, you getting paid though. Paid to, it don't really matter. I know Tri-State, up to Tri-State, and they only hire like teams. Tri-State only hire teams. I knew a guy that has his hazmat and his tankers, but at the same time, like, he just had a newborn, so you know he couldn't do it. But Tri-State hires only teams, and the only thing with that is, I mean, it's good money, so you guarantee 2,000 a week. But at the same time, but obviously you can get more than that. You know what I'm saying? But you guarantee 2,000 a week if you do 50 miles that week, or 2,300 miles. Obviously, if you do 2,300, you're gonna get way more than 2,000. But let's just say you're somewhere and it's storming outside and you can't move around, and they got you stuck, or you got caught up in a flood or something like that, and you've been stuck for 5 days, 6 days. Like, you're still gonna get $2,000, even though you been stuck there for a few days and you didn't move at all, or you barely moved, you're still gonna get 2,000. So Tri-State is a good company, but it's like you come as a team, you leave as a team. Like, so whoever your partner is, let's just say he's tired of doing it and he quits, then you're gonna lose your job too because y'all come as a team. So that's the only thing when it comes to Tri-State, but they do hire teams. Excuse me. Yeah, I would want to do that too. Dang, FFE wasted your time, bro. Let me know what happened. Please tell me what's going on with FFE. Because I mean it's good right now, but you know, with everything, it has its good and its bad. So let me know, bro. Let me know what I'm getting myself into. Yeah, I would want to, but I feel you on that. Want to be local if you do fuel, for sure. I would want to go home every day if I do fuel too. But Tri-State is some good money though. I'm not gonna lie. If I can be home every day and still make like what Tri-State is saying, like over 2,000 a week, then that's ideal. That's what I would want to do. I would want to do something where I can come home. I can finally have my own place. Like that's what I would want to do. But yeah, that's what I would want to do, bro. Cause being on this road for weeks at a time, bro, like I'm not gonna lie, bro. You can't have no social life. You can't have no love life, no social life. Bro, you don't have no life, bro. Like, this is your life. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying, like, bro, I'm trying to have kids. I can't have no kids like that. Oh, no, I understand that. I understand that. Like, and I mean, you can still tell me your experience. It won't discourage me. I would, I'm just trying to be informed. Like, I'll just take it as, like everybody has a bad experience. I made a video about CR England, right? And I was talking about how their communication was terrible, things like that. And I feel like that communication would reflect on the type of company it is. And I had somebody come in and say CR England is the best company that they've ever worked for. So it everybody has their own experience, but it'll be good for people to share their experience, and let others know like what they dealt with, so you know they can keep an eye out on certain things or just be aware. It can, but it won't discourage me or anything. I'm just curious to know, what your experience was at FFE because I'm currently working there, so that's it. You know, but man, I'm on a mission. So there's really nothing that can really discourage me right now. I'm on a mission. I'm trying to have a goal. I'm trying to do some things out here. So it's not like you will say anything that will make me quit because, bro, I gotta get to it. I gotta stack this bread. I gotta get to it. So it's no big deal. But yeah, go on, share, man. What happened with FFE? Let me know, man. Let me know. Yeah, let me know what's going on with FFE. Y'all see, y'all see, y'all seen game one? Bro, I honestly thought Thunder was just gonna run away with it, but I don't know who's gonna win the finals. I ain't even gonna front. I don't know who's gonna win the finals. Oh, okay. I thought it was something. I thought they didn't talk to you crazy or something like that at FFE or something. Oh, okay. So they say your last job wasn't variable, so they didn't, and they had you go through the whole hiring process, and then they didn't hire you. That's wild. Okay, that's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy because yeah, nah, that's a waste of time. Did they at least pay you for the amount of time you stayed out there and did your orientation and stuff? But orientation is done online. So they just basically had you do some shit online, and then, at least for me, I did my orientation online. But yeah, that's whack. I ain't gonna front. That is whack. Oh fuck no! You stayed a whole week. Wait, you did orientation in person? That's wild. They had me do orientation on the phone or just in the comfort of my house. And then, but maybe it's because I had experience. So that could be the reason why, they did it that way too. But yeah, I did orientation on my laptop. But that's whack though that they didn't pay you though. That's super trash. I ain't gonna front. That's trash. They were supposed to pay you. They were definitely supposed to pay you for that. That's extremely whack. Okay, so I definitely see why. Oh, okay. Yeah, in Dallas, yeah. That's where I did my driving test. But I came there with experience, so I only had to do my driving test, and then that was pretty much it. And that's another thing, like, when it comes to Grindite, they had me do a 90, right? And I didn't do too well, but for FFE, they just had me do a 45. But I did it so smooth, like I did the 45 with no issue. I just didn't understand Grindite wanting you to do a 90 degree. It just doesn't make sense because, from my understanding, like, you don't even have to do a lot of backing when you hauling fuel and you hauling chemicals and stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be real good for you, man. I can't wait. I can't wait because, honestly, when it does happen, I just want to talk to you and see how you feel about the transition from a drive-in to driving tanks. Because I mean, I got a little bit of experience when I did my driving test, but it was an empty tank, so I don't know how it would be when it comes to like a full tank and like all the surgeon and things like that. So I'm curious to hear how your experience is going to be when it comes to that tanking and stuff, and like how to hook up the hose and stuff. Like he like the dude that did my driver test, he explained a little bit, but he didn't really go into details. I'm not quite sure if he was like that because he knew that they weren't going to hire me, or he just didn't want to get into details because he was just trying to get the driving test done, and it was only for a driving test. So I'm not quite sure why he didn't go into details, but he didn't really go into details on like how to hook up the hoses and things like that. He just told me this is this, this is that, this is that, and then just kept it moving. But it's definitely going to be a good learning experience. and it's like a new it's like a new skill in inside of a skill. So what I mean by that is like drive-in. We know drive-in is just, you know, coupling, uncoupling, getting to your destination safe and sound, and that's pretty much it. But when it comes to like flatbed, you gotta do all that. You gotta couple, uncouple, drive, and get to your destination and all that. But you gotta learn how to chain the material up. You got to learn how to strap down materials. You got to learn how to fold a tarp. You got to learn how to put a tarp on top of your load, how to secure the tarp down, things like that. So those are skills that you got to learn within the skill of operating a truck and trailer. Same with fueling and driving tanks. Like you got to learn how to, you know, drive with baffles. Without baffles, you got to learn how to hook the hoses up in order to put the material in somewhere, or to put material inside the tank. Like those are different skills that you got to learn within the skill of CDL. So it's always a good thing to like pick up new skills and get more experience in certain things, because that just opens more doors for you. Yeah, baffles in the tanks. Yep. Yeah, but I know with Grandite they had Grandite, not all their tanks have baffles. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, you know, drive. I know I got a friend that's at Grandite right now. He was the guy that was he was the guy that, you know, put me on to Grandite, because we were working at McElroy with each other, and then he left before me. So, you know, so when it comes to some of those tanks, like shoes, some of them you might not be able to have those baffles, and you gotta, you know, figure out, you know, different ways to drive with that. But yeah, you definitely a vet in the game, man. You've been driving 16 years, yeah. You've been driving for half my life. I ain't gonna lie, bro. So yeah, you definitely a vet when it comes to that driving. You know, so I ain't telling you nothing that you don't know, and I'm not trying to either. You know, you're OG in the game, so you know I know my place. I know my place, brother. So yeah, that's how that goes. But yeah, man, sure. I'm excited. I'm excited for your new experience, though, man. I'm already know it's gonna be good for you. And you're gonna, you know, you're gonna prosper in that new field. Yes, sir. But yeah, I'm excited for it too, man. I don't know when or if I'm going to go into tanking, but you know that was my goal ultimately. Whenever I signed up to get my CDL, I knew that I wanted to go into tanking, because that was the first video I seen on YouTube when I was thinking about getting my CDL. I was like, bro, he's tanking. That seems cool. Yeah, he's still there. Yeah, my friend's still at Grandite. I'm actually gonna call him tomorrow, but yeah, he likes it. I mean, we were both at McElroy doing flatbed, so it's way better than flatbed for sure. Yeah, no problem, bro. So yeah, he say he likes it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, only thing is, he say that he wishes that they give him more miles, but you know he gets more home time and stuff. He got a does he got a newborn? But I know he got kids. I'm not sure if he has a newborn or not, but uh, I know he has kids. But they give him way more home time than what McElroy gave him. But at the same time, he he feels like they have him out sometimes on days that he really not doing anything, and he could have spent those days at home with his family rather than just being on the road just to be on the road. So, that's what homie told me. But overall, he said he likes it, but he wants to get that experience so he can find a job where he can go home every day because he has family. He got kids and stuff. He got a girl, and he wants to spend more time with his family and stuff like that. So he's getting his experience right now, but he's eventually going to go to a company where he can go home every day. You know what I'm saying? I talked to a love tanker driver, and he said that they typically hire drivers with a year of experience, but I don't know. That could be something that you could look into as well, because I think that's a job that is going to get you home every day. And I think that's what everybody really wants. Everybody wants to make the 2,000, 2,500 a week, but they want to be home every day at the same time too. So, we just got to find those jobs that, has that balance when it comes to working and home time, and you still get a good amount of money, you know what I mean, to support your families and stuff like that. So that's what everybody's on. But yeah, it's about to be 3 o'clock. I really been on here longer than I probably should have, but I've been on here every day. I try to do my live every day. It's usually late at night, so I try to start at 10 o'clock, and that's Central Standard Time, but sometimes it's a little later than that. So I appreciate y'all always tuning in, though, and showing love. I'm about to sign out, though, man, so I do appreciate all y'all for tapping in and watching my live and stuff. I really do. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead on subscribe to the channel. Go ahead on sub up for your boy. Sub up, sub up. Show love. Watch some of my videos. Tell me how y'all feel about them. When y'all watch the video, comment on the videos. Tell me how y'all feel about them. Let me know. And we're going to do it like that. It's sweet, of course. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But, I know those type of jobs won't come unless you have some experience under your belt. So I'm kind of torn in between the two. I don't know. You let me know. I make a year of experience in September, right? But it's 6 months with one company and 6 months with another company. Should I just stay with this company for a year, just make it an entire year? Would that look better? Or if the opportunity presents itself, just leave after 6 months? Like, what would you do? Because I don't mind sticking around for a year or even longer with FFE, because I enjoy this company, and I know drivers that's been here for 5-6 years, they seem happy, and I'm happy with the company as long as they're giving me the miles and stuff like that. But I know other companies, they look at certain things like, well, he's jumping from job to job. Should I just stay with a job for a year or two and then go, or should, if the opportunity presents itself, just go on, take off? Yo, what up? Yo, I'm about to log out, though, man. I appreciate you stopping by, sub up. But I'm about to head up out of here. Give me a little rest. just want to ask a last question before I go. See if I can get an answer. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. You gonna bring some friends? All right, bring some friends, bro. I'll stay on for a little bit longer, but I am a little tired. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am tired. Tell your friends to sub up. Yeah, but ODF, that's how I was feeling, man. I don't know. I might just stick around for a year or however long, you know. When the good is when the good is good, you know, I don't mind. Oh, there go the dudes, man. Here y'all go, bro. Here y'all go, man. Yup. The boys is back in town. What's up, y'all? Y'all always join this, bro. This is the second day y'all both join my live, bro. I appreciate y'all. Y'all stay joining my live all the time, man. Every time y'all always gonna join. What's good, man? What's going on, y'all? Where y'all located at? Are y'all in the States or y'all overseas? Are you actually in Russia? And are you actually in France? Or is that just y'all name? But y'all always joining the live though, man. I appreciate y'all for real. That means y'all really subscribe to the channel, bro. Every time I do a live, y'all always in here. Oh, you in Germany on vacation? Dang, bro. You fly baller shot caller. So where's home for you then? If you're on vacation right now in Germany, where's home? Oh, you about to visit Germany? Oh, bro, y'all live, bro. That's tight. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all enjoying life. Y'all enjoying life, taking trips. That's what's up, Brody. That's what's up. South Dakota. Oh, okay. That's what's up. I've been to South Dakota. I went to school in Montana, so I've been to South Dakota. Oh, you from South Dakota? Okay, okay. Got you. Got you, got you. Yeah, I've been to South Dakota and North Dakota. I went to a school in Montana for college. So you born in South Dakota too? What? That's no way, bro. That's impossible. Both of y'all from South Dakota. Come on now. Come on now. That's impossible, bro. Which one of y'all lying? Y'all better not be lying. Rapid City, South Dakota. This man's not lying. I've been to Rapid City. Did you just Google that? That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, right, bro. Yeah, right. Well, look, I'm about to head up out of here, though, man. I gotta get some sleep. I am tired, bro. I am tired, fam. I appreciate y'all joining the live, man. Make sure y'all tell y'all friends to sub. Sub up, subscribe to the channel and whatnot. I'm gonna get some rest though, man. I appreciate y'all for real, man. Thank y'all for showing so much love and positivity. And man, just subscribing and showing me love. So I appreciate y'all for talking to me and stuff too, man. But man, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe out there too. Make sure y'all enjoy yourself on vacation. Stay safe out there. Don't do anything crazy. Stay healthy. Y'all stay safe, all right? I appreciate y'all. God bless.